Hi everyone, so this is my first video and I'm going to share with you my September TBR. For September, I'm going to be doing the Magical Readathon for Orilium. We are entering autumn equinox, and I am very excited. So I have my notes because there's a lot to share. So for those who don't know, the Magical Readathon is hosted by Book Roast, and she's been doing this for a couple of years, so I'm gonna link her video on the description, so you can guys check it out. And basically what you do is you have a character, and this character has a path to follow. Mine is a dreamwalker, and there's a couple of subjects that I need to pass, and so I'm gonna read them with you. And for each subject there's a prompt, and that's what the book I'm choosing for that, so I'm very excited. Okay, so the first one is, okay, so I'm actually going to put here the prompt list so you can read it. And okay, perfect. So my first no wait, I'm actually going to, okay, perfect, now I'm ready. So for my alchemy class, I need ordinary to pass. And for alchemy, the prompt was liquid sunlight or a sun on the cover. So I'm actually going to cheat just a little bit, and I'm going to read The Floating World by Axio, I think, which I'm very excited. This is the fairy loot version, and I'm counting the gold and this kind of rays as the sun. I think it qualifies. I think it's good. I'm very excited to read this. It's about a girl who is she's an acrobat, and she's on one part of a part of the city, but then there's another character that's called Suno, and he lives on the underworld, the part that's always dark, and that's very interesting. I am very excited to see how they meet. Other than that, I don't know more, and I hope I don't figure it out or get spoiled before I get to read it, because I love just going into these books without knowing a lot. It's very fun. So my next one, for spells and incantations, I also need ordinary, and for that one I had to roll a die, and so here's the clip of me rolling the die. And for that one I got a 400, so I believe that's the bracket of pages that I need to read. So I chose a theory in dreaming, which I actually have here. I was gonna put the cover here, but I do have it on Kindle. So, okay, so I'm going to read a theory of dreaming, not in dreaming, a theory of dreaming, which is the second book in a theory in drowning or of drowning. In drowning, I think. It's the second book by Ava Reed, and I really enjoyed the first book. It was a bit anticlimactic. I wanted more fae, I wanted more magic. I wanted to know more about what was happening on the fairy tale kind of things, not so much like the academic kind of things, but I really like the representation of like mental health. And I did feel like our character grew spine way too quickly. I wish that could have been more gradual, but it was still very fun, and I'm quite excited to read this one because the ambience and everything was very cool, and I want to like follow their relationship a lot more closely, so we'll see. Then for my lore, I need ordinary 2, and for lore the prompt was Forgotten Tongue, a translated book. So I am reading Earthlings, which I am very excited about. My friends read the book last month, and I'm not sure what happens in it, to be honest. I am going to it completely blind, but I'm very excited. After that, I am going to be reading for psionics and divination, I need distinguished. So that means that I need to read my ordinary, my qualified, and my distinguished. So 3 books for that class. And the first book that I'm going to read is Yumi and the Nightmare Painter. I'm very excited about that one, and it's also a potential comp for a book that I'm writing right now, which I'm very excited. So that one is part, actually I'm going to read the prompt. The prompt for that one was premonition prep, genre spin. So it kind of doesn't, I'm kind of cheating on that one, but it's kind of like a genre spin for me, so I'm gonna let it slip. So then for qualified, it's Future Sight, a book with a TV movie adaptation, and I'm going to be reading The Court of the Dead, which hasn't been released yet, and I know it's technically not a movie or a TV show, but Percy Jackson is, so I'm gonna take that again as a win, because I'm definitely going to read this book as soon as it's published, so I'm just fitting it in on the readathon. And then for my distinguished, it's Dream Interpretations, which is a book that fits a theme from your recent dreams, and for that one I am going to choose Babel by R.F. Kuang. As you can see, I have a couple of notes because I just started it, but I'm very excited to just make it part of the readathon. I've actually been dreaming of Oxford Dark Academia lately, and I'm really in the mood for something that's a bit more heavy, a bit more academic, something that makes me think. And I believe R.F. Kuang is the kind of author that I'm looking for. And also, I do want to read Catabasis, I think. So this is me just a bit of an intro to the author. I did read her book Yellowface, and I wasn't a fan of it, but Babel I am actually really enjoying so far. So, and last but not least, Art of Illusions, I need to qualify. So for Art of Illusions, I need the first one. For my ordinary, I need biomanipulation, which is autumnal setting. So for that one, I'm going to be reading Phantasma, which I am very excited about, and it's actually a read for a book club I'm in. So because we're meeting at the end of the month, I do need to get going with that one, and I'm very excited. It's pitched as a like Caraval meets Akotar, I think. So But as soon as I heard Caraval, I was like, I'm in. And I believe like the setting is a haunted house, so that is very, very exciting. I'm really into like creepy, slight horror, and it's also, I think, my first romantasy book in a while, so I'm very excited to, you know, give it a try, do something new. And for qualified, I need a book with technology on the cover, and for that one I'm going to read 1984. Just a classic. I really want to read more classics, more. I've actually read this book before for school, but I really want to read it as an adult and just like with a fresh pair of eyes. And I don't know, again, I kind of want books that make me think, and this is just like the perfect book for that. So I believe those are all the books that I'm going to be reading in September, and I'm very, very excited. I can't wait. And yeah, so here are the pages, like if you want to take a screenshot, if you want some inspiration of the books that I'm going to be reading. And I'm hopefully going to be vlogging my experience reading everything, maybe a weekly vlog, but I'm probably going to be doing like a month recap. I don't know, I'm gonna think about it. I'm still new and I'm still learning, you know, like the art of vlogging in general and booktube, so I'm very, very excited though. So yeah, that would be everything from my side today, and again, very excited. I hope you have a lovely day, and I'll see you soon. Bye.